So hello everyone. Today we see some more examples for balancing equations. In which method? There is frequency number method. Okay, today we see the frequency number method for balancing equation. Already we saw some examples. Now we see some more examples in this method. Okay, so the equation is given. So that copper plus H2SO4 forming copper sulfate. What is this? Sulfur dioxide and water. So in this method we know what is the first step. We need to write the frequency numbers. Okay. So writing frequency number. Okay. So frequency number in short form we say F number. Okay. So writing frequency number of different elements. So what are the elements are present? It's a copper, it's a hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen. Is there any other elements? Copper, hydrogen, sulfur, oxygen. No other elements. Now write its frequency number. Frequency number means, so what is the frequency number? So the number of places it appears. The number of places element appears is called its frequency number. Okay. So copper appears in how many places? This is one, second, two places. Okay. A simple one. Next, hydrogen appears how many places? This is one, two, totally two places. No need to calculate the numbers, just how many places it is present. Sulfur present here, one, two, three places. Oxygen present, one, two, three, four places. Okay, so these are the frequency numbers of all elements present in it. So after frequency number, so what is the rule? At first we need to balance which element? We need to balance the element which is having least frequency number. Excuse me. Okay, which is having least frequency number. So the element for these two are having least frequency numbers, 2, 2. So both are having least numbers. So if both are having same, then we need to follow first metals then non-metals. So we know copper metal means we must know that element is a metal or non-metal and their atomic numbers. I given a list. Okay. So metal, non-metal. So metal, non-metal comparison low, metals first check. Okay. First we need to balance the metals. Okay. Next. So what is the next step? So balancing copper atoms. Balancing copper atoms. So how many copper atoms are there? One copper. So already it is balanced. No need to balance again. Just write it. So already balanced. So copper atoms are balanced. So balanced. Now what is the next step? Next month the hydrogen balance. We need to balance the hydrogen. Okay. Next step, balancing hydrogen atoms. See, so balancing hydrogen atoms. Okay. Now see how many hydrogens. How many hydrogens are present at left side and right side. See here 2 hydrogens, here also 2 hydrogens. So it is also balanced, no problem in it. Okay. So already 2 hydrogens are present, it is already balanced. So it's a very simple equation. So it's also balanced. Next, what is the number? 3 and 4. What is the least one? Sulfur. So now balance the sulfur. Next step. balancing sulfur atoms. Sulfur atoms balance చేద్దాం. So how many sulfurs are there? Here one sulfur, here two sulfurs. Just put a 2. Okay. ఇక్కడ 2 పెడితే what will be changed? There will be a change in the number of hydrogen atoms. Okay. So మళ్ళీ number of hydrogen atoms change అయిపోతాయి. Okay. Okay, so balance the sulfur atoms. How many sulfurs are there? One sulfur, here two sulfur. So ఎక్కువ ప్లేస్ లో ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ముందు we need to put 2. ఇంకో చాయిస్ లేదు మనకి. Plus H2. For balancing purpose, we put the 2 number here. 2 sulfur, 2 sulfurs. But what happens? Again, at last we need to check all atoms whether the equation is balanced or not. Here see 1 copper, 1 copper. Okay, copper 1. So copper 1. Both sides 1. So sulfurs 2. Here also sulfurs 2. Okay. Oxygen here 8 are present. 8. Here also 4, 5, 6, 7 only present. Again, see the hydrogen also here 4 hydrogens, here only 2 hydrogens. So actually hydrogens are already balanced. But due to the changing in sulfur, in the process of balancing sulfurs, in the process of balancing sulfurs, there is a change in the number of hydrogens. So kabatti malli hydrogens rebalance cheyali. So second time it becomes very easy. Just 2 పెట్టేయండి సరిపోతుంది. Now how many hydrogens are there? Just count it. Actually next oxygen balance చేయాలి. But I think both sides there is same oxygens are present. Same number of oxygens ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ separate గా చేయట్లేదు. Hydrogen how many? 4. Again here also how many hydrogens? 4. Here oxygen how many? 8 oxygens. Here also oxygens 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So therefore this equation is balanced. Okay, take it. Okay, let's see the next example. So take the next problem. So that is it's also looking simple. So lead nitrate reacts on decomposition. So it is given lead nitrate decomposition. You know the name of this compound. This is lead nitrate. Okay, and forming PbO plus NO2 and O2. Okay, this is the equation. We need to balance it. First, what is the first step? Writing frequency number. Writing F number of all elements. What is the elements? Lead, nitrogen, oxygen. Only 3 elements are present. Very simple one. So lead, how many places? 2 places. Nitrogen 2 places. Oxygen looking 4 times. 1 place long, second, third, 4 compounds from oxygen 4. So first balance share least number. So least number balance share kabatti we need to balance which one? So lead, nitrogen. So again lead nitrogen comparison. So one is metal, one is non-metal. Which is metal? We must know the list. Okay, we must by heart that list. It's compulsory. So without that list you can't do this type of problems. because here comparison 2 are present. You can choose lead or you can choose nitrogen, but we need to choose the metal at first. Means you must know that metal is a element is a metal or non-metal. So metal non-metal is a metal మనం first balance చేయాలి. So what is the second step? Balancing lead atoms. I think they are already balanced. So one lead, so it is already balanced. Okay, so but we need to check all the atoms. Okay, lead atoms balanced. So what is the next? We need to balance the nitrogens. Okay, second choice అదే కదా, metal non metal, metal first ఉండే తర్వాత నాన్ మెటల్స్. Okay, if two metals are present, we need to choose the atomic number. Now here balancing nitrogen atoms. Okay, how many nitrogens are there at left side and right side? Here n taking two nitrogens are there. Here only one is present. Just put the number 2 here. Okay. Or 2. Next, what is the final one? Just balance the oxygens. Okay. So before going to next step, we must count the oxygen here and here. Here 6 oxygens are there, but here 1, 2, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 oxygens are there. So again there is a very problem. Okay, we need to balance the oxygens. So oxygen balance share, we need to put 2 here. That is only possible. There is no other possibility. See, మనకి ఎప్పుడు ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంటే ఇక్కడ 3 to 6 ఆక్సిజన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఇక్కడ 1 2 to 4 5 6 7 ఈవెన్ నెంబర్ ఆడ్ నెంబర్. సో ఈవెన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఆక్సిజన్స్, ఆడ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఆక్సిజన్స్, at the time only we get some difficulty in balancing. Okay, now we overcome this. So balancing which oxygen atoms. So balancing oxygen atoms. So how it is possible to balance the oxygen atoms? Okay. So ikkada general step, we can't take any general step for this balancing. For example, if you put 2 here, only ikkada 2 pedte, there is a possibility to 6 to the 12. Okay, 12s are possible. For example, ikkada 2 pedadam, 6 to the 12, lead 2 undi kabatti lead 2 pedadam. But nitrogen becomes 4, 2 to the 4, దీన్ని 4 చేద్దాం. Okay, make it 4. So now, is it possible? Is it balanced? 4 nitrogens, 2 lead, oxygen 3 to 6 to the 12. Here 2, 4 to the 8, 9, 10. Sorry, yes, 2 4 the 8. Okay, 2 4 the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now it's balanced. Means we need to multiply all things with the number 2 except this. So itla even number, odd number వచ్చినప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు నుంచి దీన్ని ఒక టెక్నిక్ లా గుర్తుంచుకోండి. ఓకే, from this example onwards we need to remember this as a technique. When even number, odd number of oxygens are present at different sides, multiply that all compounds with 2 except that free oxygen. So simple గా ఉన్న ఆక్సిజన్ ఓన్లీ O2 ఉన్న కాంపౌండ్ వదిలేసి మిగతా ఉన్న అన్ని ఆక్సిజన్ 2తో మల్టిప్లై చేయండి, మిగతా ఉన్న అన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ని. ఓకే, మిగతా ఉన్న అన్ని కాంపౌండ్స్, సారీ నాట్ ఎలిమెంట్స్, ఆ కాంపౌండ్స్ని మల్టిప్లై విత్ 2. ఎప్పుడు ఈవెన్ నెంబర్, ఆడ్ నెంబర్. సో డిఫరెంట్ నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు, వన్ సైడ్ ఈవెన్ ఆక్సిజన్స్, అదర్ సైడ్ ఆడ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఆక్సిజన్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు, so balance, for balancing the oxygen atoms, multiply the all compounds with 2 except that free oxygen, ఫ్రీగా సింగిల్గా ఉన్న ఆక్సిజన్ వదిలేసి మిగతా 2తో మల్టిప్లై చేయండి. ఓకే, 2 lead nitrate so only 2 ఉంది, by multiplying with 2 it becomes 4. Okay, just left it. Now check the total equation is balanced or not. How many lead are there? Left side lead 2 are there. Left side how many lead are there? 2. Here also 2. Next, what is the nitrogens? How many? 2 into 2, so 4 nitrogens. Here also 4 nitrogens. Next, remaining oxygen, how many? 3 to just 6, and 2 compounds are there. 12. Here 2, 4 to the 8, 8 to 10, 11, 12. 2 oxygen. So both sides, all atoms are balanced. So this is the balanced equation. Okay, see the next example. So give the importance to listen the class, just not on writing the classwork. Okay, we check the classwork compulsory, but it is not mean that you just concentrate on the classwork only. Okay, you first concentrate on the listening and understanding the topic. Okay, so that is the second thing is writing the notes, that is also compulsory, but the first thing is you have to listen and understand the topic. Okay, because this is the total fundamental for chemistry. See the next equation, so very important, looking somewhat big. Potassium dichromate, you know the name of this compound? Potassium dichromate plus I am writing the question now, H2SO4 K2SO4 plus Cr2SO4 taken 3 plus H2O plus O2, looking very big. I think we need to spend more time for this example. So what is the first step? First step is writing of frequency number. Writing frequency number of all elements. So what is the elements? Potassium, chromium, oxygen, hydrogen, sulfur. Is there any other atoms are there? Just check it once. Potassium, chromium, oxygen, hydrogen, sulfur, again oxygens. Okay, write its frequency numbers. Okay, what's frequency numbers? Potassium placed at how many places? Potassium appeared in how many places? So E place only. Next E place, total 2 places only. Chromium 1, 2, it is also 2 places. Oxygen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all elements oxygen is present. Just remember, we are not calculating the number of oxygens, we are just calculating the compounds, number of compounds in which the element is appearing. Here oxygen appearing maximum or maximum not all compounds. How many compounds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oxygen appearing in 6 compounds. Next, what about hydrogen? This is one place, this is one place, only 2 places. What about sulfur? Sulfur is also looking 2 places. This is 1, 2, here also 3. So total sulfur here, here, here. 3 places on the sulfur. Okay, so this is the frequency number. So, but how to balance? We know that first we select the least number. So, but least number is potassium, chromium, hydrogen. So, hydrogen, no problem with it. It is a non-metal. So, non-metal kabatti in second choice system. But here metal, potassium also metal, chromium also metal. Now we need to choose one of them. So adiabatic perfect. So at the time we need to follow the atomic number concept. Okay, if both are having same metals and both are having same frequency number, we need to select which element. So we have a rule that if there is two or more metal compounds are there, metal elements are there with same frequency number, first balance the metal with highest atomic number. Okay, first highest atomic number balance shall. But you know the atomic numbers of potassium and chromium. Potassium atomic number how much? 19. So chromium is 24. Okay. So first one is the balance potassium or chromium. So which is having highest atomic number. So highest atomic number balance cheddam. So that's the rule. Okay. Kabatti the first balance cheyali, the second balance cheyali, the third balance cheyali, the fourth balance cheyali, the fifth balance cheyali. Okay. So ఎక్కువ numbers ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి I given the number. The first balancing which one? Highest atomic number. Chromium. How many chromiums? 2 chromiums. 2 chromiums. So balanced. Okay. No change in it. See 2 chromiums. 2 chromiums. So first we need to balance the chromiums, but here first step balancing chromium atoms. Okay, but here we can simply write already they are balanced. Okay, already they are balanced. Okay, no problem. Next the balance potassium balance. Okay. Balancing potassiums, balancing potassium atoms. K. Okay, how many K's are there? 2 K's are there. Here also 2 K's. Simply it is also balanced. Potassium also balanced. Sorry. So it is also already balanced. Next step balance cheyali 2 tarvata least frequency number, this one. Okay, non-metal hydrogen balance cheyali. Okay, I think already they are also balanced. Balancing hydrogen atom, just check it. How many hydrogens are there? How many hydrogens are at left side and right side? Here 2, here also 2. So simple, again it is balanced. Hydrogens are also balanced. Okay, next what we should balance? Next choice then give them sulfur. Okay, balancing sulfur. So balancing sulfur atoms, all really balanced already. So here 1 sulfur, here 1, 3, 4 sulfurs are there. I think just in the process of sulfur there is a disturbance in the all atoms. Okay, See, మన రూల్ ప్రకారం 1/1 బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ డిఫరెన్స్ వస్తే మళ్ళీ టోటల్గా రీబ్యాలెన్స్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో ఇక్కడ 2 hydrogens, sorry, already completed. Sulfur 1 sulfur. Here this is 1 taken 3, total 4 sulfur. So ఇక్కడ మనం 4 పెట్టాల్సింది. So compulsory we need to put the 4 for balancing the sulfurs. Okay, there is no other choice. 4 sulfurs రాయాల్సింది. A2Cr2O7. సో 4 సల్ఫర్స్ కాబట్టి 4. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇంకేమైనా డిఫరెన్స్ అవుతే దాని నెక్స్ట్ స్టెప్లో మనం రీబ్యాలెన్స్ చేద్దాం. I am putting 2 because here 4 sulfurs are there. Here only 1 sulfur. By putting just 4, it becomes 4 H2SO4. Remaining no change. Plus write the straight line. Okay. So here I have some space problem. Okay, now there is a total disturbance. Okay, so what is the disturbance? But hydrogens are already on a balance system, already balanced, but now it becomes 8 hydrogens. Here only 2 hydrogens. So what we have to do? We need to rebalance that hydrogens. Malli hydrogen disturb ayina kabatti, so మళ్ళీ దాన్ని బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఇంకేమైనా డిస్టర్బ్ అయినాయా? ఆక్సిజన్స్ ఆల్రెడీ ఆక్సిజన్ ఇంకా బ్యాలెన్స్ చేయలేము మనం. సో నౌ బ్యాలెన్స్ ద హైడ్రోజన్స్ అగైన్. సో రీబ్యాలెన్స్ ద హైడ్రోజన్స్. Rebalance the hydrogen atoms. Okay, in some equations it takes place, not in all equations. Okay, rebalance చేయండి. రీబ్యాలెన్స్ ఇక్కడ హైడ్రోజన్స్ 4 to the 8, ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ 2 ఉన్నాయి, ఇక్కడ 4 పెడితే సరిపోతుంది. This 4 పెడదాం, 4 H2Os పెడితే 4 to the 8 సరిపోతుంది. Now hydrogens balanced. So what is the last step? We need to balance that oxygens. So oxygens balance అయినా చెక్ చేద్దాం. 7 ఇక్కడ 4 4 the 16, 7 16. Okay, 23. Here 4 4 the 12, 16, 20, 21, 22. Here even number of oxygens. Here odd number of oxygens. Here how many oxygens? 4 for the 16, 7, 23. I think all be balanced. 23. How many number here? 4 for the 12, 16, 20, 22. Here 23 oxygens. Here 22 oxygens. Okay. Even number, odd number. Again we have difficulty. So just now I just in the earlier example I said a simple technique, that is if you got difference in the oxygen numbers, one side oxygens are having even number and other side having odd numbers, just multiply that all compounds with number 2 except the free oxygens. Free oxygen only, free oxygen దీని వదిలేసి మిగతాన్ని 2తో మల్టిప్లై చేయాలి. It was a technique introduced just in the earlier method, earlier example. Now what is the next step? Balancing oxygen atoms. So balancing oxygen atoms. So what we do? The balancing oxygen atoms. Here how many oxygens are there? 23 oxygens. Here 22 oxygens ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే, మీరేమి ఈ నెంబర్ మెన్షన్ చేయకండి. ఓకే, చేస్తే క్లియర్గా 23 oxygens రాయండి. ఓకే, బికాస్ then further it becomes a problem for you. So now multiply the all compounds except that oxygen. Okay, multiply with 2. Except that free oxygen. Okay, except that free oxygen, multiply all it. Then how it becomes? Eight. Okay, we just follow the rules. If you can do the balancing equation in a hit and trial method, so that is also very suitable. But we need to introduce this method. Okay, except now try all our balances are not. So ఈ step కూడా sometimes what happens, there may be the equation is not balanced. Okay, ఒకసారి 2 చేసినప్పుడు ఆక్సిజన్ బ్యాలెన్స్ మళ్ళీ వేరే డిస్టర్బ్ అయ్యే ఛాయిస్ ఉంది. సో ఫైనల్గా వీ నీడ్ టు చెక్ ఎనీ ఈక్వేషన్. ఓకే, మన జనరల్ టెక్నిక్తో చేసేస్తాం. ఓకే, ఐ థింక్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్రెడీ బ్యాలెన్స్డ్, బట్ వీ నీడ్ టు చెక్ the final equation. So that we see how many potassiums are there. Potassiums here 4 potassiums, here also 4 potassiums. How many chromiums? Chromiums here it is 4, here also 4 chromiums. Oxygens 7 to the 14, 32. Okay, 32 by 4. Here again we get some problem, I think. 32, 42, 46. Here 46 oxygens are there. Here 4 to the 8, 12, 24, 32, 40, 41, 42. Here 42 oxygens are there. Okay, there is a change in the number of oxygens. Okay, how many are there? 12, 24. So I think already it's balanced. Just check it once. How many oxygens are there? So it's okay. Now here total how many oxygens? Here 14 oxygens. Okay, here 32. Okay, 14 plus 32, that is 46. Okay, now how many oxygens here? 4, 2, we'll get 8 oxygens. Here 6, 12. Okay, 12, 24. 24 here 8 oxygens. So total become how many? Again ikkada one other 2 oxygens are there again. So total here becomes how much? 42. Okay, we got means oxygens are not balanced. So check the other elements also. Hydrogens 8 to the 16. Here hydrogens 8 to the 16. So all are balanced except the hydrogen oxygens. So maybe మళ్ళీ ఆక్సిజన్ కోసం బ్యాలెన్స్ చేస్తే మేబీ మళ్ళీ అన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ మేబీ డిఫర్ అవ్వచ్చు. డిఫర్ అయితే మళ్ళీ రీబ్యాలెన్స్ చేయాలి. సో అలా కాకుండా చెక్ చేద్దాం. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మనకు 46, ఇక్కడ 42, ఇక్కడ డిఫికల్ట్. 46 are there, here 42. So by putting any, is there any chance? There is how many? Just 4 are difference. So just by simply putting 2, we need to think about it. 4 to the 8, 24. Okay, 6 here. Okay. Okay. So here only 2 oxygens are there. So actually ఇక్కడ మనం maximum O2 free O2 చేంజ్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేద్దాం. ఓకే, బికాస్ ఏ కాంపౌండ్ మనం చేంజ్ చేసిన అన్ని ఎలిమెంట్స్ చేంజ్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. బికాస్ ఇన్ ఆల్ కాంపౌండ్స్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ ఆక్సిజన్ అదర్ ఆటమ్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో ప్రెసెంట్. సో ఆక్సిజన్ కోసం మనం అదర్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ కూడా డిస్టర్బ్ చేస్తే మేబీ టోటల్ ఈక్వేషన్ మళ్ళీ రీబ్యాలెన్స్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ అయితే ఫ్రీ ఆక్సిజన్ ట్రై చేద్దాం. ఇఫ్ ఫ్రీ ఆక్సిజన్తో పాసిబుల్ అవ్వకపోతే దెన్ వీ గో టు ద what is the next possibility. Okay, see here just by putting 3. So now check it. Okay, how many it becomes so 4 to the 8 24. So this way here 16 are here 16 oxygens are present. No, 8 oxygens. Again here 3 to the 6. Now it becomes how much? Okay, 24, 32, 40, 46. So by here we get 46. So now it is balanced. Okay, means with the help of this technique it is looking good technique. So this is a balanced equation. Next